talking about you've got no respect, and I've told you about it 100 times. I know why you're doing it now, because he wears a suit to work. He thinks he's better than his dad. Well, that don't mean nothing, mate. And one day he's going to come down to earth with a bump and realise he's just like the rest of us.
Ricky Gervais and Stephen Merchant famously wrote and directed TV's The Office and Extras, with Gervais starring in both. Coming-of-age film Cemetery Junction marks their first film project together, and a lot of the movie is based on their real-life experiences.
2 jobs?
Yeah.
Working in a factory all week, window cleaning at the weekend. What kind of life is that?
Because the window cleaning is my own business.
Window cleaning? It's not proper business.
How'd you make that
Cleaning windows?
Yeah.
It's almost like begging.
Certainly my nan in the film, that's just my mum, my nan rolled into one, and I play sort of like a cross between my dad and you know, the men folk growing up. So, you know...
and I was a really cool, sexy rebel when I was a teenager, as you can imagine.
That's
why I drew on that.
And he had to tone it down because, I mean, he was just getting too much attention. So he just went, right, I'm going to, you know, I'm going to grow a foot too tall. I'm going to put on glasses. And I'm going to grow a ginger beard. And now you're sort of you're left.
I'm one of the least cool people.
Come here, I've heard you describe yourselves as like an old married couple. Is that true? Would you describe yourselves like that?
Yeah.
A lot of resentment.
No,
well, we are. I mean, yeah, I suppose so. We don't share a bed and everything.
Right. Okay.
But we do sleep and
like we just had to get that clear. Right, okay, that's not. Yeah, I'm just thinking that's not.
Now
what
it
I
seems
meant.
like I've protested too much.
Okay, we do share a bed, but very rarely, just on Sundays. No, I think what he meant by that was that we're comfortable with ourselves. We don't feel that we have to see each other all the time. We don't feel we have to work together all the time. Just, you know, we go into our own projects, and when we come together, it's the best stuff we do, and that's why it's still fresh.
And like an old married couple, sometimes I've got to bathe him.
Bit too much information there, Stephen. But how much do these BFFs know about each other, and who knows more? Time to find out with an expose quiz.
Is this like Mr. and Mrs.?
It is Mr. and Mr. That's the difference.
Right,
okay. So, Stephen, first of all, how does Ricky take his tea? If you're down to earth, your proper wife, whatever, you'd know.
Yeah,
Sugar, milk?
No, just classic milk. You know, workman's tea, bit of milk. Probably a little bit weaker than mine, but that's it.
Correct?
That's exactly right.
Ding, ding,
I remember once when Steve was round, we were right in the office round where my place, and I came in with a cup of tea, and he went, "Why didn't you make me one?" I said, "Oh, I didn't think you'd want one." And he's never got over that.
Never quite forgotten that. I didn't think you'd want one. Through sheer laziness, he just decided I wouldn't want one.
I think we can spot the diva in this relationship, Stephen. Don't worry. So 1-0 to Stephen. Time for Ricky's first question.
You won an award 2010 GQ Men of the Year Awards. What award did he win? You should know this. Should have been up the front row clapping.
I do remember this though, and I even remember the photo shoot. Well, I assume it was most eligible bachelor under 30 or something like that.
That's very flattering of you.
I thought it was that.
It was Comedian of the Year.
Oh, I knew that. I thought it was something else. But there was one when you won sort of most eligible bachelor in something in some magazine.
No, I never won most eligible bachelor.
Oh, well, Stephen, we think you should have. So with Stephen still in the lead, time for his next question.
Ricky's favourite film ever. Do you know that?
I would say it's probably The Godfather.
Correct.
On a roll, Stephen. Ricky has one last chance to redeem himself and get at least one question right and prove he's a good best friend.
What is Stephen's favourite comedian? I know you're going to say yourself, but besides you.
No, of all time.
Of all time.
It would be, I think it would have to be Woody Allen if you weren't just talking stand-up.
It is Woody Allen.
2-1, I'm afraid. The mug, the exposing mug, the award goes to you.
Thank you very much. Good. I appreciate it.
The better wife over here.
As if you'd ever win eligible bachelor. I'm surprised you won best comedian. What was I that year? What was I? Was I out of the country?
You didn't make the radar on the internet for it.
I don't think you RSVP'd quick enough.
And on that famous laugh, I left the two kings of comedy to it. Cemetery Junction is in cinemas from this Friday, the 16th of April.